So I'm doing this video about XXX Temtacion or XXX Temtacion. I don't know how you pronounce that, or even if I'm butchering it. If I am, sorry, but I'm trying to show as much respect as I can. So as of this tape date, he had died yesterday in a shooting that someone has shot him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not that big of a fan of reporting stuff like this, or even talking about stuff like this, because it deals with death, and I hate talking about death. But disclaimer: I haven't listened to much of any of his songs or anything like that. Just keeping it real. But from what I know from his fans and from a couple of songs I listened to, he has been spreading positivity. Now there is other things, like, he has been, accused of, beating up his ex-girlfriend that was pregnant or whatnot and stuff like that. And he was facing charges against that. He was supposed to be going to court soon about that. But there are other things that he has done as well. For example, he has spoke sometime last year saying something about that wherever the person tried to kill me, make sure you do it this time. Something on the lines of that. I know there's audio of that somewhere. But there's also messages that he had left or whatever, that some people would even think that he already kind of knew that this was coming. For example, take a look at this.
Worst thing comes to worst, I die a tragic death or some, and I'm not able to see out my dreams. I at least want to know that the kids perceived my message and were able to make something of themselves and able to take my message and use it and turn it into something positive, and to at least have a good life. If I'm gonna die or ever be a sacrifice, I want to make sure that my life made at least 5 million kids happy, or they found some sort of answers or resolve in my life, regardless of the negative around my name, regardless of the bad things people say to me. I don't give a f.
Now, this is where I get a little upset at, but more on that in a second. But I'm gonna direct to a Bible verse that I read and understand. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I'm not the sharpest tool in the tool shed, as old folks say. but like, I read the Bible, but I can't. But I can't tell you what verse or part this thing, where something was saying in the Bible. But I'm pretty sure if I talk about it in regular conversation, it will be somewhere in the Bible, and someone would say, "Oh, it came from this location." So I actually did my homework this time. I actually came up with the Bible verse. So it said Proverbs 18:21, and it reads, "The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit." And by the way, I'm reading from the NIV, the New International Version, for those who's, or whatever the hell. But anyway, what it means is this, and this is my interpretation of it. If you keep on speaking particular stuff into the atmosphere, and you accept it, and you grab hold to it, and all of that or whatnot, more than likely it would happen. So, as Charlemagne the God said on the Breakfast Club today, speak life and not death into your life, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Speak more life, because if you talk about death all the time, this, that, and the third, blah blah blah, whoop-de-whoop, and if you keep on speaking that into your life, it's going to happen. I would rather speak more positive stuff, not only to my life, but to other people's lives so they could live a long life than to sit here and talk and speak negative to other people. I mean, that's just me, despite popular belief as of late.
Let that shit out, bro. Don't hold that shit in. Nobody is deserving of inside insanity. If the world's making you crazy, then just fuck the world. Fuck anybody that doesn't understand you. Fuck anybody that doesn't want to bend to your needs or what you deem necessary. Fuck them. If they're not with the ride, then just fuck them. And if you know, nigga, it's not hate life. Nigga, make life your bitch. That's how I see it. Nigga, make everything in life your bitch. And if it's not accordingly, then how are we living?
But here's why I get pissed off at, right? Because you have idiots, instead of calling 911, getting help for this guy, they are recording this incident, and not only that, they're posting this on social media. So there's a video, if it hasn't been taken down yet, of XXX Temtacion slumped in his car. Dang. Had one person called in to the Breakfast Club this morning talking about, oh, he's not dead, that this was part of a music video, this, that, and the third. Denial. And see, and I know I'm about to step on some toes for this one, but these conspiracy theorists, now when I say conspiracy theorists, I mean like full-blooded conspiracy theorists thinking everything is about the Illuminati. Let me tell you something, alright? Now, I know some friends who knows, I know some friends who know who almost in and everything about the Illuminati, okay? I get it. I'm not knocking them at all. But who I'm knocking are the people who think that every time somebody dies, or if something bad happened to a person, oh, I knew it. That person that happened to that person because of because he broke the rules of the Illuminati, or this person died because of this, that, and the third. See, I knew it. If he ain't had that triangle in his room, shut the fuck up. That's not what I mean. This is what I mean. I mean, these people thinking that this guy wants to sit here, and this guy is going to sit here, and others thinking that, oh, Triple X got murked because they disobeyed the rules of Illuminati. Oh, here's a good one. People think that he faked his death. I wonder where that comes from. Oh yeah, Tupac. Remember the popular thing about Tupac where it said that he faked his death or whatnot, and people starting to think the same thing for his mother. Really? Come on, guys. Come on. So this is what happened. He got shot by some haters. End of story. What do I think it has something to do with? Possibly that pending charge that he has right now. Well, that he had, with the violent charge of the baby mama. That's what I think. Could I be right? I don't know. Cause there's still pieces of the puzzle that needs to be sorted out. You know what I'm saying? But that would be the more logical guess, because let's say I'm about this life. Let's say I don't give a damn about nobody, right? And if I hear that someone hits on my sister or my family member or whatever violently or whatever, what's the first thing you think I'm going to do or you're going to do if someone do that to your family member? You're gonna find out who did it, and you're going to do wherever you want to them, right? You're gonna beat that ass, or you're gonna murk them, right? Right. Point blank, period. But these conspiracy theorists don't think that's happening. So, conspiracy theorists, shut the hell up. And another thing that pisses me off is the fact that this guy was only 20 years old when he passed away. 20. That's the guy who's holding the camera right now, recording me, who is 21 years old. Enough to drink. By the way, I need to do that right now. Good shit. But anyway. Yeah. He's 21 years old. I'm not allowed to list everything that's going on in his personal life, but I can tell you that he has been going through depression. And let me tell you, depression is a bitch. Speaking from a person from experience, it is a bitch. And let me tell you, it can really take a toll on your life if you don't control it. You need to surround yourself around positive people, and you need you need to get help whichever way that you can. Point blank, period. If you don't, then you're going to end up committing suicide. But the fact that XXX did not die because he wanted to kill himself. He didn't die of suicide. Some other hater decided to kick him down while he's out, if you will, and killed him. Why? So you could rob him of some petty shit. We still do this, and it's 2018. Really? No. My thing is, he didn't do nothing but spread positivity. If he was violent or whatever against the X or whatever, then if they would have found him guilty in that court case, they would have got him for whatever charge that they was going to give him. Nobody deserves to get killed. He was only 20 years old. He hasn't lived a full life yet. So wherever those cowards are, I hope you being brought to justice, and I hope you're right in that jail cell or prison cell that you're going to be in very soon. You may be watching this, you may not be. I don't know. But what I'm saying to you is, let your conscience be your guide. Because that's all you're going to have when you're right in that jail cell. May you rest in paradise, XXX Temtacion. I'm ColeyD. I'm out.